right, it's 7 a.m. St. Louis. We are headed to Batesville, Indiana to meet Byron Starratt. We're picking up the 500 horsepower Evo PowerSports machine that he's had, that he's pretty much dominated the country in and won everything in. So, super excited. CC only slept, she said, a few hours last night. So
I guess I was just too excited to sleep. I don't know. I woke up at like 3:30 and couldn't go back to sleep.
James, Can Am Maverick, was going to go with me, but as you guys know, he's a truck driver and he had a flat, so he was not able to go. So my lovely wife decided to go with me, so I didn't have to go alone. It's about 5 hours there, so we're going to go. Byron was nice enough. His wife, I believe it's his wife's family, they're there for a family trip or something of that nature. So he just brought the machine up from Jacksonville, so I didn't have to drive all the way to Florida to pick it up. So
And
yeah.
Aren't we going to set of tires with it too?
Yep, we're going to set of drag tires. It's going to go with it also. And yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. Kind of like a kid in a candy store this morning. I can't wait to get there and just can't wait to sit on the back of the trailer. And I just can't wait to get in it and start driving it and get used to the machine. But yeah, we've had some rain. As TC said, it was raining in Indianapolis right now. So looks like we're probably going to have some crappy weather there and back. But
Yeah, it could be stormy on us. It's kind of cloudy here in St. Louis right now.
We're going to go across the JB Bridge here right now. It's Mississippi, so we're in Illinois in just a sec. I have a new machine in the stables. So we have two. This is a 2019 Can Am Maverick X3 Turbo R. And we have the 2020 Can Am Maverick X3 Turbo RR. And we've got the newest one, you should say, the little Yamaha YXZ. Getting some work done and some fine tuning, getting a tune put on it at Jim Generic Motorsports in Union, Missouri. So yeah, can't wait to actually just kind of get out and start having a machine for kind of all occasions.
Absolutely. We made room in the garage.
Yep.
So we're going to have 3 buggies in the garage.
I think my boy Nino DeCondia for hooking a brother up. He's got like a 6-7 car garage in his basement. So he's let me store my machine there for a while until I figure out what I want to do with the vet. So we can put all the machines in the garage. So we'll just try to document this as much as we can. It's an exciting time for the Carmens for sure. We just got way faster. Now we're going to be able to do small tire and big tire. And if we want to put portals on it, we can do like, really big tires, like 55-inch tires. Byron used to have on it too. So yeah, this is the machine that you've seen go viral several times where he's flying through the air.
So here we are crossing over into Illinois. They're working on the bridge here.
They're always working on the bridge. It looks like a Christmas
They
tree.
do feel like they're always working on the bridge. They got a lot going on right now, for sure. Water's pretty down. We haven't had a lot of rain. It's nice to get a little bit this morning. All right, we'll check in with you guys soon.
Welcome to Indiana.
All right, guys, we have crossed over into Indiana. We're about 3 hours into the trip.
We're getting closer. Yeah, getting closer. Yeah, I can't wait to get the machine.
It has been a little bit busy in traffic today.
Yeah.
And the road construction, of course, in Illinois is like every 10 miles, it goes down to 1 lane. They're always working on their roads.
We made terrible time. Yeah, and unfortunately, we didn't realize that the time change.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm used to being in Indy to where, they don't do daylight savings. So we didn't realize that outside of Indy, they did change the time. So we're going to be about 45 minutes late instead of 15
Yeah,
minutes early.
We thought we were going to be early, and then we found out not so much. Totally forgot about that time change.
Yeah.
All right, we'll tune back in a little while.
Okay, getting pretty excited. We're about 10 minutes out picking the buggy up. I think a little sneak peek. I think we're going to call it Chuck Norris is what we decided we're going to name the buggy. Not 100% sure on that, but I think it's what we're going with. We're going to get some shirts that say, "Don't fuck with Chuck."
Love it.
But other than that, I like to keep it classy in St. Louis. But yeah, what do you think, babe? I'm actually getting some butterflies now. It's all kind of setting in that we're actually just bought Byron Starratt his missile.
Yeah, I think maybe when we get it on the Doolittle trailer back there, then I'll feel reality too. I'm excited, but seeing it is really going to be the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't trust this machine on any other trailer than a Doolittle trailer. That's not a sales pitch, it's just a fact. That Doolittle trailer, it's just been amazing. Their quality, I've been through the production how they make all their trailers. Just absolutely amazing. Everything from utility, cargo, dump, deck over. They have pretty much every type of trailer that you would ever need, and they can customize anything that you'd need. But yeah, I literally wouldn't want to have any other trailer but a Doolittle trailer, so I want to thank them so much. And yeah, I just can't wait to get it. I can't wait to drive it. The hard thing's going to be is, I don't know, maybe take it down by the river, down by the house, and do a few little test hits or something. But I need to get it to Pike soon because I need to start doing a lot of testing in it. Just get comfortable with the machine. So since we're 6 miles away from Batesville, yeah, Byron's got to go over a ton of stuff with me. I mean, the machine is, launch controls on the steering wheel. I mean, just it's a whole different setup than what I'm used to having. So I want to thank Byron a ton just for taking the time to go over a lot of this stuff with me.
All right, guys, so we are arriving in Batesville, past a golf course. It was very nice.
Yeah, check this out.
The town looks very nice.
Yeah, this is really cool.
I missed, they had a cool Batesville sign in the grass, like mowed into the grass, and I missed it. Sorry, I was looking at directions, which I should probably still be doing right now, but look at that. We got the buggy.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, we made it here to Indiana. I want to thank Byron so much. We're picking up Gamechanger. So yeah, basically here with the fastest driver in the country, me and my sidekick Byron Starratt. Byron Starratt. Sorry, Starratt.
Thank you.
I've been saying that forever. So
Starratt.
No, just kidding. As you guys know, this machine is really the most viral machine I think that there is as far as a side-by-side in the world.
There's a lot of them out there.
There are, but there's not a lot that's done. I think that different levels of from drag racing to big tire to middle tire. I mean, this one has kind of proven itself at everything. We just went through a lot of different, like a Q&A section we had here. I've been here for 6 hours talking to Byron about do's and don'ts.
Oh, where's your list? You
Yeah,
got a list.
yeah.
You got some list.
I wanna thank him so much for
He
the
did fill
time.
out a list.
Yeah, I've been making lists for like the last week. I'm not gonna lie, I was like a kid in a candy store when we got about 15 miles from here. I am so excited to have this amazing machine.
It didn't take you long to reply or call me.
No, it didn't. When I heard it was up for sale, matter of fact, one of our members is like, Josh, and they're like, the machine's for sale. I was like, what? So I got online and saw it, and we had an event, and I said, hey, look, I'm going to this event. I've got to run it. I can't really do anything. Would you just hold it for me till Tuesday? And Byron's like, he goes, I will. And I knew I wanted it. I didn't know anything about it. All I've known is what I've seen. It's just, to me, it's the best machine in America right now. All the time you put into it, the effort. I really feel like I don't have to go through a lot of those bells and whistles, I guess, of that. The only issue, I have to follow in your footsteps. So I'm kind of in a lose-lose situation here. Will the machine ever be driven as fast as it has been? Probably not, but I will give it my best, and I'll make sure I up my deductible on
You got three shots.
Okay.
If not, I'll come up there and drive it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got three. So okay, yeah, you got it. I hope you don't have to, but at the same time, I hope you get to come up to one of our events. Yeah. But no, Byron, out of the 904, Team 904, really, I say the fastest in the country, and we eventually want to have 904 versus Missouri Motors. We've got some amazing drivers. I know you guys don't do a lot of hill stuff. But you do some hill stuff, so I mean,
Ultra 4 gets pretty sketchy.
Yeah, so I mean, some of the stuff we do up there, as far as mud races, drag races, hill climb, we kind of have a little bit of everything at Pike. So we'd love eventually maybe have you guys come up and race some money.
We left Visions and stopped by WTF, and I'm gonna tell you, the Missouri guys laid it down up there.
Yeah,
WTF. I mean, I'm impressed. All of them.
I appreciate it.
Met a lot of them first time, but.
Yeah.
Y'all better look out for them guys on them.
I appreciate that, and they've been working hard, and they love to trail ride, so many of them. So getting them to race has been the hardest part that we've had to do. But once they're out there, I mean, they're
already
crazy.
doing it. Why not get paid for it?
That's what I tell them. I mean, you're already driving like a nut job on the trail, so why not just try to make a little bit of cash?
Yep.
But no, Byron's went through a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am nervous. I can't wait to get in the machine, but at the same time, I'm absolutely terrified because after all the stuff he's told me, yeah, it's gonna be an animal. It's totally different than what I've had before. But we're going to do a lot of videos on it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of haters out there talking about how slow and how much I stink compared to Byron. But I'm going to do my best to at least, like I said, I don't have to be first, but I like to be a close second for sure.
The car's going to make you look good.
Yeah, well, if I start winning everything, Byron, I'm going to start rethinking about the Michael Jordan versus Sport. No, I'm kidding. No. So let everybody out there know just a little bit. If we can talk a little about you. You're not doing much of the mud stuff, so all us mud guys, we want to thank you so much for taking the rest of the year off and give us a chance for some more first place. But you've been doing a lot of Ultra 4 stuff, King of the Hammers. Talk about your schedule and some of the stuff you've been doing.
It takes a lot. I mean, it's every month for 8 months, and it's just, you're driving to California, to Montana, to Oklahoma, to Wisconsin, to Kentucky, to Pennsylvania this month. I mean, it's hard to jump into all the events, and that's why we haven't made it up to Missouri yet, just because it's a lot.
Well, you're in Florida, so you're having to, every place. Yeah, you're not like in St. Louis. We're in the middle, where you at least you're having to make trips pretty far. Now you're leading, I believe, in the East Coast on the Ultra 4. And
no, so I'm 10th in the East Coast. I'm first in the West Coast.
Okay.
And I believe I'm first in the country. It's not official, but I know we're up there in the top 3
Okay.
of the country. So.
Yeah, you started this, how many years ago? A couple years ago?
Well, Ultra 4's first year this year.
First,
yeah,
okay.
But 904 we raced last year for the first time.
Okay.
And finished in the top 10 in the country.
So what kind of rush is it compared to the mud stuff?
Seat time.
Seat time?
Seat time's great.
Yeah.
I mean, Montana, we raced 160 miles.
Oh my goodness.
Well, in a mud race, you're done in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
well, hopefully not 10 seconds. I hope it's under that. That's the goal.
It was the last time. Where was the one that went viral last time? Did you
8
jump?
seconds.
Did you jump the whole hole? Where was that at?
That was Mud Nationals at Sabine.
That's right.
Southern Valley Series.
Wow. When I saw that and everyone saw that, I mean, I just had our sponsor, Jim Trineri, I want to thank Jason Ever so much, but Jason was like, what in the hell is this machine? And I said, no, this is the baddest machine, the baddest driver on the planet. So you put the two together.
It's in the mud for sure.
Yeah, it's just it's so proven. And like you said, what we were talking about, I didn't realize how much time you'd really put into the machine of getting it, every little thing kind of fine-tuned on it.
You say that, there's some kids out there, and I say kids, young men. Nathan Parker's one of them. That kid, Robert laid it down. We was at an event somewhere in, I don't know, Georgia. Robert laid it down, I come back, beat him. I gave Robert eye, and here come Nathan. He got me. It's all within a second, all 3 of us. And not only that, Nathan, he got me in Montana. He's 15 years old, racing on.
Oh my goodness.
He's good.
Yeah.
When I say he's gift, he's good. So it's not just.
Well,
I'm on a downhill slide, so
Yeah,
I got a good year or 2 left.
Yeah,
these
no,
boys are
wait,
bringing it.
you and I are getting older. That's for
Yeah.
sure. You know, we're not young pups on this, and they're kind of they grew up with this. You know, where I'm sure you're like me. You know, trail riding, mud and creeks and rivers, stuff like that. But you know, where these kids are actually growing up in this, they're doing this. You know, from the time they're 10 years old on up, or even younger. I can only imagine what the sport's going to be like. It's not a cheap sport to do.
No, it's not.
But if you had your
It's fun.
others, mud or course, what do you want to do?
It's hard to say. That's a hard one, you know.
Have you gotten bored with the mud, honestly? Just because you've won so much, I just feel like
No, we got a lot of records and people ain't touched them yet.
Yeah.
So, you know, but the problem is Ultra 4 takes a lot, and the shop and the cars, the prep time, it takes a lot of time, and you can't do it all. We're one person. There's only 24 hours in a day, and you gotta focus on.
Well, we hope to break some of your records in Gamechanger here.
We just don't break anything.
Well, if you've seen any of our videos, you know I'm not the most mechanically inclined. One thing, Doolittle Trailer, and I said coming up here, I wouldn't trust any other trailer brand other than Doolittle Trailer to put this machine on. So this is the best machine in the country, and it's going on the best trailer company in America. So we're super happy with them. Nice. Byron, all right, we're going to do a little bit of yapping about this and some do's and don'ts.
For a better person taking
Man, thank you so much. And again, thanks for I'm so excited. I can't wait to get and race it. So that's the whole issue now, just waiting for a race. All right. Thanks for watching, and please hit that subscribe button. All that. I mean, like I said, my only thing is I'm just not used to being enclosed. It's going to take some getting used to.
Is that just personal preference with like the windows
and water out
Try
of it?
to keep some shit off.
Okay.
I mean, you think about how muddy we get sometimes in it.
I
Yeah.
have to say, Mud Nats was the worst I've ever been hit. And don't get me wrong, it was probably the best pass I ever made, and it was for Robert. But when I come off that hill and I hit that next one, it was like getting.
Well, because you hit the jump at the next one. I mean, you jumped the whole damn hole.
But that shit come through like a 5-gallon bucket fire.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
Bad. I was waterboarded. It was bad. That's why I stopped at the end and get my shit back together.
Yeah. Well, then you gunned it and came out over the logs at the end. Okay, and so when you just start it, hit the gas pedal. How hard can it be?
It's got a big stall in it now. It's got a big
fine.
So, meaning,
it takes about almost 6,000 RPM before it even starts moving.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it pretty much always has to be launch controlled? For the most
No.
part? Okay. So,
No, you can sit there and then hit the gas.
but there's gonna be a delay before it wants to take off.
Very little. That rotate's a big deal.
Okay, so it gets to 6,000 pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cold starting has been sitting overnight. Whatever.
Okay.
Hit the key twice.
Okay.
Let that.
Kind of
fuel
same
pump-
with the blind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you let that fuel pump cycle twice.
Okay.
Only a few divots there.
See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's like a golf course and you have a bad swing.
That's all right. We take bigger divots.
Had a
Now,
lot
if
of
you
bad
needed some
swings.
trenches- If you needed some trenches to water your grass or your garden, we could run through it real quick.
I'll tell everybody I did that.
Interesting.
I'm gonna give this to
Okay,
you.
thank you.
I should have put a 904 T-ring on there.
Go over here. Right here. Once you sign it on the top right here, and when I get home, I'll put a gray marker and I'll try to put some type of
Like sealer over it
lacquer or
so that it stays. All right,
So,
so
we're getting the buggy autographed by Byron. Again, the best machine in the country, in my opinion, and not only my opinion, I think pretty much everyone else's opinion. But no, it wouldn't. We've got to have him sign it. This is his baby, so just can't thank him so much for letting this sucker go.
right
Hope
on
to do him
top, there you
justice.
go. We're on our way home here with the buggy with Chuck Norris. We stopped at a gas station. We're just outside of Indianapolis, probably 2.5 hours from St. Louis. Definitely a race and buggy. I won't be the girl in the passenger seat here because there is no passenger seat. So only Josh will be in there, and that's okay with me. But it looks so good. I just thought I'd show you one more time on our way home. Here we are at the Cloverdale Travel Plaza. I'm not sure where. Some exit between here and St. Louis. There's your St. Louis sign. It's going well. We're making great time. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so it's Saturday evening, about 7:30. We got home just a little while ago. Josh is going to unload it. And then I think we're going to take it to the common ground and make a little test pass. Chuck Norris, this is your new home. Chuck will meet Silky here shortly.
I'm sure they'll get along. Be best of friends.
Yep, company in the garage.
I haven't even driven the machine yet. I had, as you saw in the video, had Byron load it just because I didn't want to tear Sarah's dad's beautiful yard up, that beautiful grass. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited, but I have not driven it all yet. We'll take a couple precautionary straps on here just to make sure.
Okay, he's getting it in it for the first time.
Getting up in it for the first time. All right.
The inaugural start.
I'm nervous.
You should be. Off backwards. have to bring the blower down here and take care of the road. This is what Josh just did to the road. You got to bring the blower. Go get the blower. So Josh is dirty.
Okay, so the machine, there's some walls. We got to go down and check. I mean, I was barely even touching the throttle. Barely even. It was barely even on the throttle.
You threw dirt so bad. Wait till you watch the video.
Yeah, we'll go down here and check this out. But I barely even was touching the throttle. It takes so many RPMs to get the machine going. So yeah, I might need the broom on this. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. I'm not sure we're gonna have enough to get all this off of there. But the machine, oh my gosh. This thing is an animal.
That was crazy.
This is the craziest thing I've ever driven in my entire life. I mean, it takes so many RPMs to get it going, so that's why you hear it where it has to wind up so much. I'm not telling you, I don't really like loading it when you've got to load it with, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 RPMs to get it going.
Or backing it off seemed a little tricky too.
That's the deal, boys, at the next board meeting, all right? Who do you guys?
Cleaning up the neighbor's drive.
Hey, we have great neighbors. Most neighbors would probably flip out.
Yeah, we're probably going to need the broom and another battery.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we'll walk back up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're going to kill me. Well, if I wasn't one of the board trustees, I could probably be in some big trouble.
This was another big, you are in charge of lawn service.
Unfortunately, I am in charge of the lawn in our subdivision, and that, I had no clue it was going to hook that fast. And just the torque on it was absolutely insane. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go get some supplies and come on back. Can't lie, I'm a little winded. We just had to clean up the mess. It's not bad. And the road's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it'll do. We had a blower, but we used up 2 batteries. So then I was sweeping. It's more work than I anticipated. It took us about 15 minutes. And there's the tracks that we made in our common ground. Can't cover that up right now. That'll take a few weeks to grow back. All right, we're gonna go unload the tires. That was fun. Interview here. Okay, so tell me about your thoughts on Chuck Norris's power.
Okay, let me put this other side up so
we can focus on what he's saying. We did just do some manual labor that we're not used to doing.
We ended up launching about 2 yards of dirt from our common area in our subdivision. And the sad thing is, I'm one of the trustees in the subdivision, and I'm in control of our lawn, making sure that it looks nice and pristine. Home.
And I showed you it doesn't look nice and
Oh my
pristine
gosh.
down there.
Well, I see why Sarah, Byron's wife, said do not stand behind the machine. That throttle right there was maybe 1/8 of the way down when I took off. And that was only 2-wheel drive. It wasn't even 4-wheel drive. The first couple hits I did was in low, and then I went ahead and went to high just to kind of see how it felt. It's scary. I mean, it's absolutely scary. I see why it's got one speed. Basically, the throttle's got to be pushed down, and you just got to keep it going straight. Yeah, there is going to be a huge learning curve with this machine. I was already worried, so I'm not one of those to kind of jump in generally deep water without getting myself ready, but I had no clue what to expect. How Byron drives this machine the way he does, oh my gosh, he makes it look easy, but I guess we'll learn where the RPMs are at, where we can hear it, and kind of where we can go and what it's going to do. But the scariest thing, and I've got a Z06 Corvette, 650 horsepower, and I'm telling you, the takeoff on that thing is harder than that vet's ever dreamed of in its entire time. And again, the throttle was maybe down 1/8. I don't know, maybe 1/5. I'll even go that. It takes so many RPMs to get the machine going, but yeah, I see why it slings the mud the way it does. I mean, just that little bit there, again, I mean, dirt was all in the machine. It's, I can only imagine how muddy and dirty I'm going to be driving this thing. But what did it look like from the back? I mean, did it look...
It looked awesome. I can't wait to watch the video back because it happened so fast. I was getting out of the way because I'm like, Sarah said, don't stand behind it.
Okay.
So I was trying to move out of the way at the same time you were going, so...
And it just shot me from all the way across the street into the neighbors. Luckily, we have such cool neighbors. I want to thank them so much. Again, I'll put some grass seed down there in our common area and get all that fixed up a little bit. But yeah, no, Byron, as delivered. Everything was promised about that machine and then some. He's right. I've got to get some seat time. So Pikes Off-Road Park in Bowling Green, Missouri. I'm going to be doing a lot of testing up there, getting the machine dialed in and getting it ready. Yeah, I just
Doolittle trailer did real nice on the way home again.
The Doolittle trailer toast so smooth. You didn't even know anything was on behind it. So I want to thank Casey and Bryce and Mike and everyone at Doolittle Trailer there in Holt Summit, Missouri, and the Doolittle trailer all over the country. So everything from Little Rock, Arkansas to Lufuse in Illinois. Yeah, you know. Again, I want to thank my main sponsors, Gamechanger Motorsports and Union, Missouri. I want to thank Super ATV so much. I mean, so many parts on that machine right there are Super ATV, so I want to thank them so much. Chuck's Boots. The list really kind of goes on and on of all the people that really helped get us to this point. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to the next competition that I can actually race this thing in. I have no clue if I'm going to turn on slid, its side, flip it over. No clue what's going to happen. But the one thing I do know is you cannot control that machine. Without a doubt, that machine is uncontrollable. You may be able to steer it, and kind of like Byron said, you may be able to get it going in a direction, but yeah, that's when it's going somewhere, it's going, and it has no back brakes. Yes, so
Gotta have plenty of room to stop.
Plenty of room to stop. We're gonna take the paddle tires out here. Might as well come back. I'll show you what the paddle tires look like. We'll take one out right now.
You guys might want to consider coming to the Greasy Bend event in August. That is most likely the first time Chuck Norris will be in a race.
Yeah, at least a competition for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Big boys here look like.
Okay, with the big ones go on the back?
Yeah, big ones go in the back. So, you can see right
Is it heavy?
No, not heavy at all. I mean, these are, I bet 25, 30 pounds, maybe 30 pounds. Yeah, look like Goodyear, heavy duty, super cool looking.
And those are for drags?
These are for drags.
Okay.
And I guess I need to figure out, I guess this side goes in. I mean, again, there's so much stuff I've got to figure out on this machine. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll just go from there. But stay tuned. Please keep subscribing.
Definitely stay tuned for this one. It's going to be an interesting experience.
Please hit the like and the subscribe button, because who knows how long I'm going to be around for. This could be one of the last videos I ever make, depending on how crazy this machine goes. But, yeah, it's just, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun year. I can't wait till next year. And, yeah, just basically, if you live in a subdivision, keep it out of the common area if you want to keep the grass in.
Stay with us for our adventure.
All right, thanks for watching.